players that can really kind of brag about this for years to come, and it really distinguish them from just any other tournament for CS:GO. The first-time winner of anything has a special place in history. The first team to get the Grand Slam, I think, will be remembered for a very long time. So it's not only just the prize, but it's the prestige, the badge of honor you mentioned, and they're going to go down in history.
Lep pozdrav, moje ime je jako Boznanska Jackdebe in pozdravljeni v Fnatic proti FaZe klanu. Tole bo zelo zanimivo gledati finale. Kot vidite, da Fnatic zmaguje proti FaZe klanu. Upajmo, da lahko FaZe klan naredi backup in da pride nazaj Fnatic pa da se mu kaj polomi. Tole bo zelo zanimivo. Tako da ja, zdaj pa poslušajmo še nekaj pogovorov ljudi. To je tukaj ni zvenelo, ampak v redu. Poslušajmo.
After losing a round like that, it's going to be detrimental to the morale, to the atmosphere, and FaZe really mounted a comeback after that point and got a fairly respectable first half, all things considering, and then second half starts, they're completely gone. You know, it's pistol round, okay, then in a forced buy round that they went, they had a 5v3, they let that one slip away, first gun round fast, contact play towards B, you know, completely completely catches Nico and Olaf off guard, and after that another drag out round and contact play into A with just dry fights and duels, and FaZe just couldn't fight anything off. I mean, look at the start as well. You know, it was a 7-6, but at one point it looked Flush was knifing people. 7-6, FaZe managed to, you know, stabilize. So Guardian certainly taking a big part of that, getting FaZe back on the wagon, and then they don't win a single round after that. That's unheard of. Like, that is unheard of for FaZe not to win a CT round on overpass. We sit here and we spin the story of Rain Guardian, they locked down A.
Videl da je Guardian za Fnatic. Guardian igra za FaZe clan.
They made them look silly. I look silly as well. I said business as usual for FaZe on this map. It wasn't to be. A 16-7 scoreline, a grand final, crumbling against a Swedish team. This is the FaZe that we've come to know, but not necessarily love, Alex. This is not what we want from them. This is they need to turn up.
Kar sem videl. A ne, zmotil sem se vse opravičujem. Mape pa so Cash, Inferno, Overpass, Mirage in Train. To se pravi, naslednja bo Mirage. Ki je kar lahka, najlažja mapa v CS:GO oziroma Counter-Strikeu pa je Cash, ampak veliko ljudi igra na Dust 2 in Mirage, ampak zanimivo bo gledati finale v Mirageu, ker FaZe pozna ta teren v Mirageu, tako da ja, se vidimo v finalni igri.
In a big stadium event at the grand final as well. So yes, give and take. FaZe, that CT side, completely absent. I do want to talk about that Guardian clutch though, because there are very few plays that are incomprehensible, inexplainable, and this one here, I'll let you guys attempt.
Nobene napake, Fnatic. Guardian za Fnatic. Guardian tu je tudi za Fnatic.
Yeah, some blame has to be put on the opposing team. But the thing is, what Fnatic tried to do here when all of this started unfolding
Guardian
was they actually wanted
tune.
to triple peek Guardian. You know, they sent one guy rushing and two guys covering the angles, but the pop flash that he threw worked out perfectly because two guys
Guardian
were completely
je
blind.
včeraj
The one guy that
igral
wasn't
za
blind, he kills him first, then
FaZe,
a quick scope
ampak
and
ne
a
vem
headshot.
kaj.
Isolates, you know, he goes for the repeak, so he can't be
FaZe je
traded
to.
immediately. So it was a very good play for Guardian. That's, you know, obviously that's not in question here. It's not like anyone could make that play happen, but whether Fnatic could have maybe not been so keen to end the round right then and there, probably yes, but it wasn't one of those situations like JDM versus Envious. It wasn't a blatant example of the team that had 5 players alive just completely messing it up. Yes, it was a mistake to an extent, but it was just Guardian doing the unthinkable.
Like, triple peeking the last man left when he has an AWP is like in the CS, you know, in the CS manual, that's correct.
That's the right play. You can't shoot more than one bullet at a time. There's actually a delay between that and the next shot. The fact that he gets away with that is insane. The fact that is the highlight of the match, and FaZe only wins 7 rounds. That's 5 kills for Guardian there out of the total of the 16 that he had in that entire match. In that one round, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at them, got the round on the board, still wasn't enough to show like FaZe Clan to be competitive on that map, really. A 16-7 scoreline on a map, I think that should be around the other way. That should be 16-7 for FaZe, but Fnatic, hugely impressive. Everyone stepping up individually.
Absolutely everyone, truly. And I mean, they're taking it in turns on a map-by-map basis, but the core 3 that we are always going to be talking about now, Lekro's in the mix alongside your Flusher and Krims. These guys have been doing fantastic work.
And Krims especially after that clutch, he was the last player left alive. And as soon as you're in a 1v1, 100% it goes through your head. It's like, how did it come to this? I'm going to be so mad if I lose this somehow, right? At my team and at myself. And you would think like that was over. He did, look, I tweeted out, he looked like he was ready to just Q-tab out of the game, get on a bike and ride it to Sweden if need be. But that's a situation where I swear to God, if I was the coach, I would take all 4 timeouts, one round after the other, just to somehow stop like everything from snowballing out of control. You can see that's where FaZe won all of their rounds in consecutive fashion. But somehow Fnatic did manage to mentally reset coming into the second half. Obviously winning pistol helped a lot in all of that. And then it was just very simple plays that FaZe couldn't stop, and that's the main talking point here. I don't think Nico disappeared. I think on overpass, yes, but I think he's had a good final so far. Same for Lekro Nova on the first map, but then stepped up. I think that's the problem coming into this game. You look and you say, FaZe has the better individuals, they have more depth, stronger map pool, but if you have Flasha playing like he did, you know, 2 years, 3 years ago, if Krims and Lekro can be consistent, and if you have some of the guys on FaZe faltering, then that scale isn't really that much into FaZe's favor anymore.
And I mean, just a kind of a quick note on the Nico performance as well. Bearing in mind, 22 frags on the first, 29 on the second, the third, a measly 8. His role, though, is very clear. Like, the fact that we know, likely 50% of the crowd knows what Nico does on overpass, right? He is always going to be left to his own devices and is a bit more free-flowing than the other locked-in roles, especially on that T side.
Well, you know, I'm expecting more impact from him on the CT side, right? But nobody got going, right? I don't want to like point fingers at anybody here. The entire team went missing pretty much. It was across the board on that CT side where normally FaZe step up and they'll get 3 Ks, you know, and they'll lock down bomb sites single-handedly. That didn't happen in this scenario. Obviously, you know, you lose the first gun round, then you have to eco again. It can quickly get away from you, and it has. Now, this is where we outlined in the beginning, are FaZe their biggest enemy, like themselves, right? And that's definitely something that we're seeing here again. Is this the mentality? Is this the crumble? Is this the FaZe is this the era they're going to build?
Yeah, I think another issue is you can see that he had a bad game in particular in some of the rounds. Like, he has an AK coming up water towards short. Golden pushes out with a FAMAS and gets a 1v1 duel on him. Like, that's something that does not happen to Nico on a regular basis. But, you know, looking at the series as a whole, it's obvious that they need every single player, especially him, because as Chad pointed out, he has a free-flowing role. And if you're just going to die every time and not make anything happen, then you're just using a lot of space for your team, but without giving anything in return and putting him in a bad spot. Seeing as how the next map is Mirage, and after a break like this, a bit of a longer one where you can consolidate, so to speak, it is, again, one of the better maps for FaZe, in a sense that when you look at the T side, that's mostly where you look at the strengths of a team. That's where you can have more depth, where you can have more things to fall back on, if indeed your stars are faltering still.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking all about Mirage, our 4th map in this best of 5. But first, after a stunning display from Overpass, we head over to Stunner. Let's see what's going on in the Spodek.
Hi, I'm Stunner. Nice to meet you, Alex. And with that said, Katowice is kicking off. We're going to be going into that 4th map. real soon, but I found two Jacobs here. Would you believe that? Wait, what's your name?
Jacob.
And what's your name?
Jacob.
Oh my God, how'd they do that? It's magic, let me tell you. Now, I want you to tell me why Fnatic is about to win the grand finals here at Intel Extreme Masters.
I think Guardian cannot win alone this game. And Flasha, JW, Crims are, for me, the best players. And they must win this game really, really easy.
Really, really easy. Well, that may or may not be the case. Let's check in with the FaZe. I think there's some FaZe fans alongside of you in here tonight, but I could be wrong. So, why is FaZe going to win this grand final?
I think because FaZe Clan, by the best players in the world, they are the best team in the world, and they will now prove it. So, Guardians looks everyone. He's the one of the best offs in the world. So I think in Mirage and on the train, he will prove it and they will win.
Well, how about this? Everybody in the audience right now, who thinks FaZe is going to be taking this one home? FaZe Clan? What about Fnatic? We got any Fnatic fans in the house tonight? I'm pretty sure FaZe is going to have to take this one. I've got a collectible pin, a CSGO collectible pin, unopened here for Jacob. Sorry, Jacob. Let's go ahead and kick it back and get ready for this next map.
Jacob squared in the crowd. I don't know how you do it. Congratulations to the fans there, getting themselves a little bit of swag, and now they're going to sit down and hopefully watch some swaggy plays. We are going to be talking now about map 4. Overpass going the way of Fnatic leads us to Mirage. Gentlemen, I no longer know what to say.
Sopra James tyle mocne.
Like, with the way we set the scene for Overpass was clear. Like, okay, FaZe win this one. Fnatic have their best shot on Mirage, right? This was going to be the conversation.
Mirage.
It seems now we've actually got a case for Mirage could be where Fnatic end this.
Yeah, obviously it's not impossible for that to happen. It's, again, after Inferno, probably the map they're most comfortable on. And the thing is, you look at games, you can set up storylines and, you know, winning conditions for different teams, but you cannot expect, for example, for FaZe to crumble like that on the CT side of Overpass. That's what you would, you know, against Fnatic, who doesn't really play the map, would expect them to win at least 10 rounds on that side. And that's why in games like these, especially finals, is where you have, like, micro mind games within that. You know, you can set up, you can prepare for the way Fnatic plays, but they can come out and have a different type of a style simply because they know they're playing FaZe and they played them so many times before. And you have to be able to adapt on that level in a game. You need to realize if you're playing and you're the in-game leader, okay guys, they're just trying to bully us on the server, even though we are the better team, we need to adapt. That's maybe not the way we were expecting them to play. So it's obviously something that you need to try and adjust as fast as possible to all these different things that your opponents may try and do.
When we have seen this FaZe roster get in trouble, one of the big things in this tournament so far that's bailed them out is Carrigan making big plays. It's not that he hasn't been making plays at all, it's just it's not that same level that we saw in the quarters and the semis from him so far. So if he wants to lead by example, he might have to step up and make some of those big plays, those big calls like he has done throughout the tournament thus far to fire up the boys, because they need to get back into this. It's like having a match where they're not getting those kills, where they're not having that impact, it hurts.
And you know what? This is a positive sign for FaZe fans. There is laughter, there is smiles creeping onto the FaZe faces, and after conceding what looked like a good map for them, to be able to find that morale, to be able to find that camaraderie, and be able to step back into the server looking relatively fresh, that is going to be the determining factor of how grand this grand final is.
Yeah, definitely so. I think, look, I just want to say something here, Alex. If everyone watching the Go TV at home, you need to watch Crims. He is the best connector player on Mirage that I think I've ever seen. He's been doing this since back in 2014 with OGB, back when he was on the team with Olaf. And just watching him play connector, it's out of this world. So FaZe are going to have a tough task dealing with him towards that part of the map, I think.
Okay, so that's Crims. We're going to keep an eye on him from Fnatic side. Well, let's play this game, Janko. Let's talk FaZe.
Yeah, I think for FaZe, obviously you want to see Nico perform better than he did on Overpass. 35 ADR, as you pointed out previously, Alex, that's what a nade can do if you throw it properly in a round. So I think for him, and he again has a very important role on the T side of this map, playing apartments, right? He's the guy that needs to have good timing to peek wide out of apps and get the trades in those A splits, in those A executes. Might even be the Crims, the one that's, you know, waiting for him from stairs or from connectors. So that's something that you know that he is very comfortable on this map, something that you can look forward to seeing. But the end for me, as always, it's a team game, and it has to be knowing how good FaZe is on this map on the T side. Fnatic has to be aggressive, and they will be. So it will probably come down to who can get the better read. Can they get the good timing to be aggressive in proper places, or are they just going to run into a brick wall?
I'm interested to see what game plan Karrigan goes with here. Normally is like he'll hit the bomb sites early, right, on the T side. They'll do an execute towards A, they'll do an execute towards B, not in any particular order, and then they'll just start going for that mid control. You know, you see Rain step out there, get those multi-kills when the aggression comes in. But the whole idea behind doing that on a map like Mirage is to force them to play off of mid, to force them to play more on the bomb site, so then you can have a freer avenue. I wonder if we go with the same or if we go straight for that mid play.
And talking about Karrigan and, you know, his calling, for which he has received a lot of fair criticism for the grand final of the major, people easily forget the first map of that series, which was Mirage, and in which FaZe was down, I believe, 10-5 in the first half as CT and needed to come back on the T half. That was some of the best calling I've seen. In addition, yes, Olaf and Guardian had a good game. Guardian had 25 kills with Yop out of 26, but I think that was a very good example of how good calls put your players in position where they can shine. So I think it's a map where he is very much comfortable to call, even in high pressure situations, unlike maybe an Inferno. So this is somewhere where you really think that some of the main issues for FaZe in these games, which is either maybe Karrigan's calling or some of the star players disappearing, that's probably not going to be the case here, and we will go into the fifth map.
Yeah, and you know, you talk about high pressure. There is no more high pressure right now, especially for FaZe Clan. This is a match that stepped into knowing that they were undoubtedly seen as the favorites. It's a stage they've been on last year, on a grand final, and had it taken away from them. Time after time, they find themselves with an opportunity, a shot at the second in the Intel Grand Slam, and that's taken away from them. They stand now a map in deficit. This is a must win. We could very well be seeing FaZe Clan once again dethroned, and this time by the Swedes, who have yet to lift a trophy in 2 years. It's quite the story, and I can't wait to hear what the storytellers have for us. Fnatic, FaZe Clan, the map, Mirage. Let's see how this one does go down. They're going to be stepping into the server any second now. We'll introduce your casters for this one. It's Henry G and Sadakis to guide you through potentially the final map of this grand final.
It is indeed potentially the final map, and I absolutely agree with Chad. More so because Crim's had an excellent overpass, and he is so damn good on Mirage.
He is excellent, and the connector play, he's absolutely correct there. That could be very influential. It's one of the key entrance points to the A bomb site. It means you can pincer the bomb site, and if he can lock that down, he could have a real chance. And here we start in the T side as we get into it, ladies and gentlemen. The fourth map, maybe the final one. Who knows? It looks like we have a little chance to calm
before
down.
You got too excited, I didn't want to stop you before you got carried away. We got a reset of the server just quickly, as they weren't quite ready to go live, so they'll redo that and we'll get underway. But you're right in saying that it could actually be the last map, Alex, when you threw it to us, because Fnatic are on form. They've got a chance on their map choice as well, and if they do, not only would it be their first grand final in ages, but also their first win in 2 years. And Carmack tweeted out their first, and it's been talked about on the desk, the first team to win it 3 times on this stage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, fourth map, let's make some noise. FaZe versus Fnatic. Round 1's coming in. There will be 4 sets of armor for FaZe, and then Karrigan with that Effuseke. He's got the smoke as well. That was so influential. And Cash, if you remember, it was Crims who got the full defuse. And it's going to be an A attack with the grenades. Not going to be committing. The bomb's still down in spawn, so we're looking to do that pincer, but Olaf Meister, he'll shut down on that approach, and Nico will do the same. 2 kills for him.
Very fast play toward the catwalk position. Very quick trade off of Crims. He got Olaf, and before he could even realize, look toward the kill feed in the top right corner, he was already taken down a turn by Nico, who now occupies the connector. Heavy advantage for FaZe on the pistol round. They haven't won a pistol round since they were on Inferno. Remember, both pistols went to Fnatic last map. Bomb has been dropped, flushes deep inside of the site, and he's going to be found by Rain. Good setup from FaZe.
Very good. It's Nico bouncing back after a troublesome overpass there. He'll get 3 kills for himself. Pick up the M4A4 for the second round. Presumably, though, we see the force fight from Fnatic. Indeed, we do. The scout for Crims. He's a bit of a specialist on this map with that particular weapon.
Finale și Nikonec.
Normally brings it out.
Trecem come se
Everyone all in.
După chiar.
The orb could be very difficult to pick up in the first gun round if they do not pick this round. Deagles, CZs, and just a couple of flashbangs. That is it, says Crims does attempt to find that first pick towards A. Doesn't find anything for it. Already misses out on the tag. Would have been towards Nico, but Golden. He'll be in the Palace area. Remember, Lekro's Deagle. That is something that's extremely powerful.
Guardian flirting with
Golden.
information as he peeks out with a knife. Rain takes Golden. We didn't quite catch it as we snapped over, but I can tell you that that was toward Palace as Golden walked out from the doorways. So steady start for FaZe. JW, keep in mind, when they have played this, has been boosted, and I think, yeah, again, boosted a lot. Not a lot of teams go for this anymore, and he's gone up, I think, probably 50-50 between when they push connector or put him in the window.
Yep. A lot of teams know he does it, and that's why Guardian's sat by the vent right now, making sure he can't cross.
Or
bounce through.
He can. That's pretty clever.
Oh, he dinged Rain as well. Did you see that?
That's... considering the movement, that's insane with the CZ as he jumps off the table. Obviously, he knows how to one up even the players who think they're ahead of him. She takes out Nico. This is starting out all right, but Moff has other ideas. He'll slip in behind the connector. That's going to drop the bomb as well. Force Flush to go back forward, and that allows Guardian to get position. Sees them sneaking up the wall, but it's
Ja, tole je zmaga za Fnatic. 4 proti 1 razen.
Flush is gone. They know where he's trying to go toward beating
Ja,
the bomb down.
2
That's not going to
proti
happen in
0 za
FaZe.
FaZe Clan.
Stay to form and take the start. 4 players staying alive.
Tole bo še zanimivo.
Start by FaZe. Bombs planted for Fnatic. They've got a couple of picks there,
FaZe
but that's
proti
about it.
Fnaticu, 2 proti 0.
Round of 3, where presumably
Za
someone
FaZe
B rush or
Clan.
fast towards middle to try and trade out some frags. He's not going to buy anything by the looks of things. So 4th map in the best of 5. This is Fnatic's pick, but with this sort of start, this is where FaZe usually do their best work. And so there it is. 5 players towards middle, just trying to trade out any kills they can towards the window, but so much damage inflicted.
Nico in Guardian sta
3 kills. Guardian
sta
2 as well.
uredila skoraj celo
Carrigan's on an MP7. Bonus
rundo.
situation.
Ja, zmagali so. Guardian in Nico sta pobrala celo ekipo v midu. Tole je bila ena najbolj neverjetnih iger. 2 gresta mid. 3 gredo
coming to the game a lot these days with the flashbangs are designed to push him back. They know there's a chance they'll spray through the smoke. Any sort of risk is
Olofmeister z granato. Skoraj je zadev. Olofmeister je na B. Nico in Rain gresta pro. Nico in Rain sta šla, ampak Rain je mrtev. Ojoj, se opravičujem za tole. O ne. Se opravičujem, ker se kamera suče. O ne, kaj se mi je zgodilo? O ne. Ne morem tega gledati. Ne morem delati tega. Rabim. Se go. Se opravičujem. In da vidimo, da je rezultat. Aha. V 4 proti 0 za FaZe Clan. Lekro in še nekaj drugih je v apartments. Se mi zdi, da je tiste Olofmeister. Ne, Carrigan čaka na Lekro, da pride iz Apartments v Lekro. Lekro se odloči za napad. Lekro 41% življenja še ima. Tamle Golden, JW in pa Creams. Ne, vsi so. Vsi so umrli. Niko. Zelo dober igralec pri FaZe Clanu. No. Zanimive taktike Fnatica. Guardian z AVP-jem. Flasha v Apartments. Flasha je v Apartments. To bo še zanimivo gledati. JW je gleda v konektor. Kerrigan pri Apartments. Zdajle bi moral JW Lekro. JW in pa Golden, Creams v Apartment, JW, Lekro gre na B. Guardian je nastavil flasha, Creams pa plenta bombo na B-ju. Mislim, da Rain zelo pametno. Tole je sneak attack. Golden pa neutralizira Raina. To je JW. Zopet so se odločili, da grejo na B. Niko z M4A1 poskuša. Olofmeister. Konektor, Niko v konektorju. Niko lahko zdajle poskrbi. Igrajo bolj pametno. Cela ekipa je še živa. Obe ekipe so še živi. Zdajle mogoče. JW neutralizira Nika. Rain pa Golden. Olofmeister neutralizira Golden. Lekro na short. In pa Kerrigan. Lekro. Tole bo zanimivo. Kerrigan. Tole bo ena boljših. Creams. Kerrigan je zdaj priskrbel zmago še ene runde. 6-7. 6-1, se opravičujem. Time out. Tole bo res zanimiv finale, če zdajle FaZe Clan povrne še eno zmago, je odločilna Train. Če na Train zmagajo, bo to zelo bo mogoče zmaga za FaZe. Ampak prve oziroma četrtega meča še ni konec. Komaj smo začeli 7-1, 6-1. Flasha. JW z Dragon Lorem poskušajo, cela ekipa poskuša. Golden v tunelu, Flasha pa, Flasha je vrgel granato v konektor, Flasha, JW, Olofmeister lahko zdajle še kaj naredi. JW, Olofmeister, Golden, Niko je, Creams, Niko, Guardian mogoče lahko zdaj poskrbi za zadnje dva, Necro in pa Creams, zdaj pa samo še Creams. Zdajle, če Creamsu uspe 3-1, ne, ni bilo mogoče, kajti so bili. To je bilo zelo napeto. Crims na A. Guardian gleda, ne vem, kje je zdajle gledal Guardian. Kerrigan zdajle lahko poskrbi za rotiranje v mid. Golden, ne, ni rotiral na Golden ni rotiral zdajle pa, ojoj, se opravičujem. Crims pa zdajle zdaj bi lahko flashal Kerrigan in bi neutraliziral 3 ampak nobeden, ja, Golden in JW, Guardian, Necro, Guardian, Niko in pa cela ekipa Fnatic, to se pravi je 8-1 za FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan bo naredil comeback, zdaj le mogoče, če mu bo uspelo. Flasha bo smokal mid, ne, ni smokal mid, zanimivo. Olofmeister je poskusil, ojoj, flasha. JW in Olofmeister sta že umrla. Zdajle pa flasha poskuša. Zdajle poskuša Golden in pa Lekro, mislim, da bosta poskusila. Lekro in pa flasha. Golden. Trije so na... Crims je pogledal, ampak ne. 4 gredo na B. Zdaj reče Kerrigan. Lahko naredi tako, kot je. Kerrigan. Ojoj. Flasha. Nico in Kerrigan sta ubila Golden. Flasha ubije Reyna. Guardian pa z AVP-jem. Flasha. Flasha pa headshota Guardiana. To se pravi je 8-2. 6-6. 5 minus tale. 16 minus tale je 15. To se pravi še 5 priložnosti imajo FaZe Clan, da Kerrigan zopet gleda Apartments. Lekro, flasha je poskusil. Crims pa na A. Rain je ubil, je headshotral Crimsa. Takole Golden in pa Lekro v tunelu. JW pa na catwalk. Kerrigan. Olofmeister, če mu uspe... Ja, tole je... Olofmeister je bil ubit. Zdajle. 2-4. 9 življenjskih točk ima JW in pa flasha 78. Kerrigan 73. Rain je mrtev. Nico je mrtev. 1-1. Ne, tole je bila napaka zdajle. Guardian mu ni uspelo zdajle. Imajo še 4. Quickscope. JW Quickscope. Nico z Deagle oziroma Desert Eaglom neutralizira Lekro. 4-5. FaZe Clan vodi za 5 točk. Golden. Nikov's Desert Eagle. Tole je bila velika napaka. Crims 25 ženskih točk, 33 Guardian, 78 Nikov, 85 Flasha in vsi ostali so 100% razen Lekrov je nič. Olofmeister. Zanimivo, Olofmeister ne igra tako dobro kot včeraj v semifinalu. Dobro, tole, ojoj. To je bilo zelo... Kakšen headshot, Nikov, JW, Rain, kakšna napaka Rain, ojoj, zdajle se, ja, FaZe, zdajle Nikov je poskrbel za še eno zmago runde, zdaj je 9-3, 6 točk razlike. Fnatic ne sme obupati zdajle, ker če obupa zdajle, je vsega konec za Fnatic. Oziroma ni, zaradi tega, ker bi bila še ena runda potrebna. Zdaj je Flasha in Golden sta mrtva, Kerrigan in pa 10-3, 7 točk. FaZe, veliko fanov ima zdajle v tej dvorani. Tole bo eden najbolj intens finalov vseh časov. 2-1 za Fnatic za zdaj v skupnem. JW se mi zdi, da ima tista posebna očala, ali je pa Lekrov ima posebna očala, če ste jih že kdaj videli, ta očala ti pomagajo, da si ne poškoduješ oči med igranjem, tako da zelo dobro za zaščito oči. Lekrov, ne ni Lekrov, mora biti JW. Guardian, zdajle lahko poskrbi za tole. Tole je bilo slabo. Guardian, flickshot. Guardian je zdajle naredil tisti pravi flickshot. JW. Guardian, 3. In Olofmeister zadnjega. Guardian je poskrbel za 3. Fnatic, člane Fnatica. Zelo dobro. Kajti, poglejte to. Kakšen lep flickshot. Ali pa 11-3. Tole bo še zanimivo. Rain in Olofmeister. Golden z Galilom. Nikov. Tamle. Guardian je ubit. Flusha. Olofmeister zdajle v Palaceu. Flusha v Apartments. Kerrigan je na City spawnu. Flusha! Zdaj bo plantal bombo. Zdaj pa, če Olofmeister ne poskrbi za tole. Zdaj Olofmeister! O ne, Olofmeister! Olofmeister. Velika napaka Olofmeisterja. FaZe Clan. Tole je nekaj posnetkov teh rund. Zdaj pa še nekaj. Commercial breaks. Ampak res je bilo zdajle zanimivo gledati tole. 11-4 za FaZe Clan. Marriage, FaZe Clan, zelo dobra kombinacija. Noben drug ne more igrati tako dobro kot FaZe Clan igra v Mergeu. Tole je pa posnetek mesta, v katerem se odvijajo te meči. Katowice 2018. Zdajle, ko so oglasi, pa vam lahko povem urnik mojih livestreamov. Ne bom livestreamal čisto vsakič. Nedelja in sobote bodo rezervirane za snemanje, petek pa ob petkih pa mogoče kakšen livestream in pa mogoče ob sobotah in tudi nedeljah kakšen livestream, še ne vem. Ampak če bom imel čas, bom seveda live streamal. Zdajle pa če. Olofmeister na A. Olofmeister in Nikov pa poskrbite za nekaj kilov. Zdaj so na City spawnu Flasha in pa Kerrigan Nikov zdajle. Nikov zdajle lahko poskrbi za tole. Nikov je ubil zadnjega z Guardianom, no. Dvanajst proti štiri. Osem rund izgubivajo. Nikov z AK. Nikov. Golden tamle na City spawn tu A side. In pa 13 proti 4. Še 3 zmage potrebujejo zdajle FaZe clan in zmaga je v njihovih rokah. Hitra igra Guardiana. Olofmeister. Zelo težko bo zdajle Olofmeister sam. Win. 13 proti 5 za FaZe clan. Ampak Fnatic je zdajle zmagal tolo rundo. Guardian ni bil previden. Knife kill. Zelo malo knife killov vidimo v kakšnih. Zdaj bomo poslali nekaj. Ali pač. Ne bomo. Mislim, da ne bomo mogli. Lekrov. Olofmeister. Joj, kaj se dogaja z Olofmeisterjem? Niko. 1:4. Mogoče mu lahko uspe. Zdaj, in pa zmagajo Fnatic. Oj.
Jumps up on the ledge there. Bombs down at T-Spawns. Don't expect anything too soon. It will just be basic control. Chad called it out. Krim was one of the best connector players in the game right now. Oh, a couple of shots there.
JW. Olofmeister in pa Rain.
Knowing that Golden's far enough forward, he's not leaving anyone exposed from CT, so he's very efficient and smart about his positioning. Flush it for one, but then immediately take it back out by Guardian. Lekro, just to note, has gone from 1 kill to 7 in 5 rounds.
Tole bo še zanimiva borba.
He's going to try and challenge Krim. If anyone knows how he's going to play it, that's the man on FaZe that would.
Yes, that's a good comment, but here comes Krims now. He gets both. How has he done that again? It looked like he was done for. 1 kill, sure, but not 2 of them. And now Karrigan has to dig real deep here. He's with Nico. He's taking a lot of damage. Less than 30 seconds. They have to find a plan.
That's ridiculous from Krims. There's one thing about playing a position good and another about hitting incredible shots. And that goes together for him. Lekro again to find Nico. Down to just Karrigan. Bomb is planted. Everyone's had a moment in this series. Time for Karrigan as he falls off toward Tetris first and foremost. Cautious of the flank, but he'll optimistically presume there won't be one, and he's right assuming that as Lekro goes in. What a shot to start it. Wait to be on Krims, remember, as well, and he's already spotted JW transferring into the site. He's going to go out early. Does get a tag into Karrigan, but he just wants to get to the bomb. He's managed to do so, but he's not sure. Does he hold it or get off it? Gets off it and just barely gets Karrigan. I think Just barely has the time on the kid as well.
Oh, very close there.
Oj, kaj se dogaja?
So close to winning out clutches famously, then can't find the final frag, but great effort. Unfortunately, though, can't find it. The scoreline in the second half right now, it's 4-2. Here's Crims. How did he find that second kill? That's so good from him. You can see a bit of frustration from Carragher. Robin trying to calm him down. 13-8, round by round. Fnatic getting back into it.
What a risky play as well from GW to run to the bomb rather than...
Kaj se zdaj dogaja z mojim
ultimately close to a one-on-one.
ekranom?
One shot he got into Carragher was enough to force him off the angle.
Zdaj da vidimo, če bo. Ja, hvala. Telefon? Ojoj, ne, ko?
There's another position he was very famous for playing as well. That was B side of Inferno for similar reasons. He knows when to peek and when not to, and already you can see that as part of his skill set in this round as he backs off, allowing them a little bit further, but knowing he can't afford to go down either. He lets his teammates do the work and get in position sooner.
13 proti 8. Tule bo zelo napeto, mogoče lahko.
Get your demo on YouTube tomorrow, and please, by all means, analyze that because it is so good from Crims to watch this. As Nico suddenly finds himself trapped between 3 low HP on Crims and Golden. Nico a chance on this. He's up now to 27 kills, but with 47 seconds, bomb down in the site. Tight position.
The problem is they had no utilities. They're sure they got out, but how did they even get a plant down there? They're just sitting ducks. They've got no smoke in CT spawn, no molotovs for keeping the CTs at bay. So great attempt at good trades initially, but there we go. Crims with 2 kills. And now 30 seconds. And Nikos is hoping they make a mistake as he can't plant the bomb. They'll wait for him to commit. And then they'll take him down together. They'll grab it now. There it is. But how does he even attempt to get that bomb on the ground? He's going towards the connector, trying to find anything he can. He's trying to make noise, bait them out of position. But time is running out. And there it is.
Oh, no.
Fnatic are doing this 5 rounds in a row now. No bomb plant once again. So maximum loss burn is sure for FaZe, but they can't really justify it by. Everyone's got about $3,400. Has to be a partial here. And now this is starting to look quite tantalizing for Fnatic. The form they're showing, especially on that A-bomb site. One more map will do it. The last trophy was 2 years ago in this very building. I don't think anyone would have had them in the grand final here, but what a team they've turned out to be. Moves towards the bomb side. Guardian runs through the flames, takes a lot of damage.
Oh, his own nade! His own nade bounced back, or was that from Catwalk? I think it might have come in from Catwalk, because Flusha got it.
Guardian. Kerrigan bo poskusil. Tole je neverjetno. To je neverjetno.
You didn't see that from JW. It's through the smoke in jungle. He just fired towards the palace area and just completely wrecked the player on the other side. Rain on all of my side. They have got a rifle. This round is not done. Bomb ticking away over the halfway mark now, and
Zdaj lahko zmagajo.
it's going to be a nice trade there. They'll know the other players towards them, so the full defuse can come in, regardless if Rain gets any more kills.
Diffusing, ne, zdaj je tole težava, zdaj ga mora... To je neverjetno. To je neverjetno. Kakšen comeback je zdaj tole.
Money swelling as well for Fnatic to work with. It's certainly not for FaZe. They'll have 6 rounds now against them. Obviously, that maxes out at 5, plus the bomb plants. So that does mean an AWP for Guardian.
3 losses in the last 18 games on Mirage. That's one hell of a stat, Matt. And a grand final right now, it's their curse.
And it's not even their map pick, even with that stat.
Well, there you go. Remember, this comeback stemmed off a full eco victory. 5 USBs, not a single dollar brought into the round. And it could be the most important round of CS of this final, we'll see.
Shades of Cloud9, actually.
Exactly.
From the quarterfinal from Cash, exactly. Because that was, I think, 12-5 with a full eco win. It was terrorist side ups to Cloud9 in that situation. But things have certainly shown some flaws as a connect, but relays the information.
Zdaj ne morem verjeti svojim očem. Kaj se dogaja v FaZe klanu? Fnatic je zdaj naredil comeback iz 4 je prišel na 10 točk. Kerrigan. Niko v Palace Collectorju. Guardian z 2 kiloma. O ne, ne, tole je velika napaka. O ne. Če zdaj izgubijo, je konec vsega. Tole je neverjetno.
They've got $3,600 on Guardian. The rest of them, though, are relatively healthy. They could actually bring out orbs, and Olafmeister will buy the first one. He'll drop that to Guardian by the looks of things, who purchases the AK-47 for his teammates. Pressure's starting to get to them now, Map. Round number 25, we're getting really deep in this series. One more map potentially to be played, but it might not be required. 11-4.5, and now 13-11. Favor of FaZe on the T side, but remember,
Zdale.
they'll pick it for a reason. This looks like an execution off the bat. Bomb is there. One player towards middle.
Rain.
Double Molotov, by the way. That stacks. Those two actually stacks. So that is massive. Guardian had to get off it immediately. Down to 55 from that.
Rain je v midlu.
Middle already. Crims this round is interestingly.
V konektor. Zdajle.
He's been there so much though that it will slow it down, or slow them down, excuse me, in itself. Because they have to consider how good he's been, and instead he wants them to walk toward ticket, and he'll cover them off as Golden goes forward in the site. So very different setup this time in Rain. Just barely forward enough of those flames. Will hold the position in connector.
There you go, final commitment. Golden. A lot of pressure on him to find frags.
Heard Olaf jumping over. Times it to find Guardian, but there's really
Golden.
after that, no utility to help him out as Kerrigan gets the kill and Rain follows it to Flusha. One round Crims doesn't go to connector and it becomes a massive factor. JW not able to hit the first shot through the box, but does do damage on the second. It's Kerrigan, actually I take that back, excuse me, it was Rain that took the damage. Kerrigan got away with that. He's playing on top. Crims knows it, but can't get the angle. Lekro at least trades off and allows him into the site. But Lekro's got a long way to go to get toward him, and he's making noise to Rain below.
There we go, that should be the round concluded. 4 players down, Crim saves the AWP.
Tole bo zdajle se lahko vse spremeni. 3 wine še potrebujejo FaZe Clan. Da zmaga, ja zmaga je FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan je zdajle. To je zelo zanimivo, ker zdajle se bo odvijalo še zadnja oziroma predzadnja.
Double orb set up for the first time from Fnatic on their CT side now. JW and Lekro to wield it. I assume Lekro goes maybe towards the B side.
Dve rundi morajo zmagati zdajle FaZe Clan, Fnatic pa 4, 3, 4, ne, ja 4, 5, ne znam šteti. 5 rund mora Fnatic in pa 2 FaZe Clan. Zdaj pa FaZe Clan z dobro oboroženimi vojaki. Zakaj jaz to govorim? Zdaj le Golden čaka tamle. Golden z Famasom. Guardian z AVP'em. Olofmeister, Rain in Nico z AK. JW z AVP'em in Lakrow z AVP'em. Zelo zanimivo. 2 AK-ja in en AVP pri FaZe Clanu in en sam JW z AVP-jem. Zdaj, če zmagajo tole, samo še eno potrebujejo. Ampak zmaga je lahko v rokah FaZe Clana. Zdaj pa FaZe Clan, držimo zobe za FaZe Clan. Guardian, flickshot, tega še nisem videl. 2 flickshota, wow, Guardian. Zdaj pa
execution coming in off the very get-go. Smokes to be deployed, flashes as well. No one towards middle, nothing at all. Golden in response will smoke towards the palace area. Drop the smokes and they try to bait out whatever utilities.
zdaj cela ekipa.
Yes. You can see they've dropped absolutely everything and now they've got nothing to defend the actual approach which will be coming in momentarily.
Pressure on JW with the AWP. Surely this is it. It's going to have to be amazing. Golden, unsure of his position. You can see him moving around so many times.
Olofmeister.
Might actually cause some confusion, which allows Golden to slide out. Only gets one if he found
JW, sam v smoku. Nico. Nico in Guardian, JW je mrtev. Guardian zdajle lahko z Molotovom, ne?
Stepping up when he needs to. A slow start to this game, but is it enough to keep it alive as he just has to hold off Nico?
Ja, konec je. Konec je. Konec je. FaZe Clan je zmagal. FaZe Clan je zmagal zdajle četrti meč. Comeback FaZe Clana. FaZe Clan je zdajle naredil amazing comeback.
Does Fnatic get their third and their first championship overall in 2 years? We're going to find out the hard way, the long and antagonizing way for these two teams. Oh my God, we're looking forward to it. We'll see you in a minute.
Zelo, zelo dobro. Tale stream je zdajle že 1 uro in 15 minut. V komentarjih napišite, za koga ste vi navijali.
i7 processors inside. Every purchase includes in-game content and supports the prize pool of Intel Extreme Masters.
Ura je zdale 10. 11 bo zdale ura, že. Si ja kondom, ampak v redu.
Uncompromising. Be the best and never hold out. Pick your event. Place your bet. No matter who you are or what you're here for, it's our passion that unites us. Betway, for the love of the game.
Talking to all of you now because our future's being threatened. In the Oasis, I found something much bigger than myself. Ask yourselves, are you willing to fight?
Ready Player One. Only in cinemas.
Kenny's the Flash here. He does it again.
Finalna mapa The Train. 2 proti 2 Fnatic in FaZe Clan. Zdajle od 5. do 7. maja v Sydneyju, Dallas od 18. do 20. maja, Koložne 6. do 8. julaj, kar bo zelo, zelo zanimivo gledati. 2 minute bomo morali čakati tule. Preden pa skočimo v naslednji meč. Prvo povejte mi, za koga ste vi navijali v tem finalu. In pa tudi ta channel, ta live streaming channel bo Counter-Strike only, to se pravi, da bo samo Counter-Strike live streami in pa videi o Counter-Strikeu. Top performer, FaZe, Niko za FaZe. zato bo res zanimivo gledati finale na Train. Ta finalni meč bo v tišini potekal zaradi tega, ker sem že utrujen in zaradi za mene ni znana mapa, ker ne igram na tej mapi zelo veliko, ampak ja. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in naslednja igra se prične zdaj. Rezultate bom po 2 rundah, bom povedal vse rezultate. Če bo zdajle 2-0 za FaZe, bom povedal 2-0 za FaZe. Po 2. Tako da je zelo zanimivo zdajle še stvari za
Gentlemen, Mirage, Molotov last round. Good God, okay. We need to stop starting at the end. Let's start at the start. Chad, what do you make of that one?
Let's start at the very start, Alex. I came in today, I sat down, I got my makeup done, and the makeup lady said to me, "Is it going to be a quick one?" I said, "Yeah, it's going to be a 3-0. I thought the FaZe were just going to take this one and they were going to absolutely wipe the floor with Fnatic.
Ampak ja, tole so še posnetki iz zadnjega meča na Mergeu. Eden boljših igralcev zdajle je bil JW. Ampak ja.
Do they forget how to play Counter-Strike, or do Fnatic just seem to be crazy with these pistols?
I think, probably the biggest enigma in CS with a couple of teams right now is how is there so much volatility in terms of performance over a course of a single tournament or even over a course of a single series like we're seeing here from FaZe, right? Why weren't they able to play at the same level like they did, for example, for the first 20 rounds of this map, like they did on Overpass, and also why did all of a sudden they lose to a full equal to Fnatic and lose the following 6 rounds without really even being close to winning them and then end up winning the game, right? There's so many things.
Še enkrat, top performer FaZe Niko iz Bosne in Hercegovine.
FaZe, at least on paper, has all of the ingredients, right? They have good tactics, they have great individual players, they have experienced players, everything, good roles, everything is set, but still there's so much volatility in their performance, which is very hard to explain.
Talking of volatility in performance, we saw, I think, 3-4 rounds in, Nico got more ranks than his entire Overpass and actually leads the series now. I mean, this guy's up and down like a yo-yo.
And on the opposing side, Lekro, who I've been pointing out, T-side, Mirage, Lekro's really good there, gets a lot of opening kills. Whole team he gets 1 kill. It's like, so applies for both teams, right? So it's very difficult at times. I think that's where you really see the pressure of the grand final playing on stage, right? Even some of the moves that the players go for, some of the ridiculous peaks, or sometimes just the lack of peaking, that the end of the game, the Molotov from Guardian, how can possibly a guy get on top of that, get on top of Firebox and kill the guy in sight without anyone peeking from apps or ramp? How do you allow that to happen? It's so ridiculous.
Chad, ridiculous, does that sound like the right word to summarize the kind of Counter-Strike that we're going to devolve into as we start, this grand final starts to set into its later stages?
We do love talking, Alex. We're absolutely baffled, by some of the plays that we're seeing come out here. I look at the little things they do right, and I go, this is fantastic, but then there's meltdowns, right? This is the final round. This is what you started the segment with, where that Molotov came into play, and it just completely, just Molotov, I guess that's what we can call it, coming out. In this situation, like this, you got to be kicking yourself. First of all, it should should have never got down to Molotov having to the CT's never had really much stock to Electro picking up the 2 Deagle kills and then the AWP. There's just certain things that shouldn't be happening now, and I'm getting very confused.
Yeah, take a look at this round. That's the problem. It was a good execute. It was a two-wave execute. Let's bait out a little bit. Someone to push or something along those lines, get an easy kill. And now it's a 3v2. You'll see they're going to plant the bomb. One guy goes into firebox.
Top performer pri Fnaticih pa je JW. Z AVP-jem je dobil ne vem koliko kilov.
And it's over because all 3 players in a numbers advantage were just hiding. Look at this, like he's almost in shadow. His teammate is jumping on top of firebox. And look at where Guardian and Eco are. It's like, why don't you peek with 3v2? Just peek together. You know, sometimes I feel the patience that we see in this clutch round goes into the opposite way, where it's actually the lack of that's not even being aggressive. That's just being sound.
And just a moment, Chad, because you have to realize what a wave of emotions Lecro experienced in a 10-second time frame from getting 3 kills. He's only got a Deagle. They've done it. We're going to another. He gets the last frag, and then running away, celebrating, to seeing that little name, that Molotov icon in the top half of the screen, realizing he's got to play a whole other map.
Yeah, run the fields. I think the biggest question for me in that one is that we've seen this several times throughout this tournament. Is the bomb's planted in the safe spot, right? You can't see that from ramp. You can't see that from where Nico is. Why is Nico not the first guy taking the jewel, right? He should take the jewel and then everyone else should swing. That's how it should work in that scenario. This is the nerves. This is the pressure of the stage standing out.
And you know you won consecutive rounds. You know their buy is going to be super weak. You are supposedly one of the best players in the world who has great aim. It's like, just take the fight, man. Just take the fight. It's not that hard.
They are starting to crumble, Alex. But they got the win. We got to the 5th.
Yes, and that's where we need to start focusing our attention, because, you know, actually as we stepped up towards this desk, I did pose the question to you, just simply, how much of Train have we seen from Fnatic? And on land, last 2-3 months, we used them to double check it. They played it twice. And one of them, in fact, their loss was against FaZe.
Yeah, their loss was against FaZe. And for FaZe, it seemed like, you know, after the player break before the major, it does seem like Train and Cash switched places with Inferno and Overpass. Inferno and Overpass were the maps that they would, you know, pick in series. They were doing great for FaZe, and Cash and Train were the weak spots, you know, with Nuke being a whole different story. So after the break, maps at the moment, if not their best map. And Train, they haven't played it as much, but they've had some very dominant performances at the major. Then again, they ended up losing it pretty convincingly last week versus Navi at Star Ladder. So it's going to be interesting to see. They're definitely a more practiced team than Fnatic is, but we've seen that that doesn't have to necessarily mean much in this series.
And just to step back to the conversation about best of 5s, Chad, is it a safe assumption that the maps left as 4th, 5th, I guess 5th in this example, are going to be maps that neither team consider particularly strong for them, or is this just a question of tactics?
Well, look, when we talk about FaZe, right, we say that they have a pretty strong map pool, or at least before coming into the last couple of months, we would have said they did. So these 5 maps that are left should be their strongest, because Cobble's definitely not. That's their permaban, and Nuke is always, you know, a little bit weird for them. So the fact that those 2 are out of the series because of the matchup means FaZe's map pool compared to Fnatic's should be much stronger. But Fnatic, well, actually both teams have shown chinks here. Like in the picks that we've lost, Overpass was FaZe's pick, they lost that. And then we just went on to Mirage, which was Fnatic's pick, and they lost that one. So coming into that, it doesn't even come down to that anymore. It's just about the plays that we're seeing, the individuals stepping up. Like over towards Ivy, we've got JW, who's a very aggressive player for this Fnatic roster. That's someone who I'd be watching going into Train.
And in terms of the other side of the coin, FaZe, I mean, there's so many names I'm sure you could list, Yanko. Is there anyone that jumps off when you talk about Train?
I think for me, Reigns tends to have really good games on Train. You know, some of his highlight moments even in previous lineups have been with this team playing that outer bomb side mostly, and this is where you want to see all of them.
Zdaj bom odložil
He's such an intelligent player. He can understand the situation.
telefon.
Do we have a numbers advantage? Do we not have a numbers advantage? How
they be able to execute on me, or are they going to go for contact plays? The other side of things, probably an even more intelligent player playing the side, Flasha, is one of the best at holding those passive angles. You know, Fnatic was notorious for really playing a retake setup on B. Flasha would play all the way towards the back of the side, just try to get a kill, because the T's, they know, they get into the site, and they're not just looking to take the site and plant the bomb, they're looking to push back, and that's where you can get your kills if you're Flasha. But that puts a lot of pressure on some of these guys. You know, high pressure situations, retakes, for you to execute it, to be calm and have composure. It's going to be interesting to see how all of that unravels here on the 5th map.
And with JW on your screens as well, this man is infamous on this very map for doing silly things in Pop Dog. Chances are, though, in a best-of-5 grand final, we may not be seeing the Mag 7 or some silly no-scopes, but either way, it's something he's more than capable of pulling out.
And someone who's been very disappointed in his performance in that series against Navi in Kiev last week was Guardian. He had a pretty quiet performance for what we're used to seeing from him in 2018, and seeing how he's been, you know, pretty impactful in this series, in this grand final so far. He is a guy who, when you're going for those retakes, completely, you know, breaks the mold. He's a guy who goes for that aggressive peak where you don't really expect it and gets a kill and completely dismantles your game plan. So if he can have a good game, that might be the deciding factor here for FaZe.
Something that's a common theme, I think, with FaZe on the T side to train especially, is that just doesn't actually look like there's a lot of depth when they've got their, you know, back against the wall. There doesn't seem to be too many strategies that come out, and if the players don't step up individually, they're going to have a really tough time getting into this one, because Fnatic, they're here to play.
They're here to play, and so are we. Spodek, it's your final map. We will have a champion after train. The fist bumps are in. Let me hear you one more time, Katowice. Get the players ready, because we're jumping in. It's time to find a champion to IM Katowice. All 5 maps. Let's go into Henry G and Sadekist.
All 5 maps in that beautiful trophy. It could have Fnatic written on it once more, or FaZe could make amends for last year and finally engrave their name. We start on train. Deciding map. We've not seen a lot of it between these two teams as of late, at least not in this event. Nico's going to try and push already to sandwich as FaZe start out on the T side. Rain makes contact first, and Nico capitalizes. JW goes.
Doesn't realize that forward progress in the site. Colvin doing what he can, but he's going to be overrun and running through to his Crims.
Not really much the CT defense can do about this. FaZe with 4 players alive. It's just Flusher now to try and deny something here. The bomb we planted, but best he can get at this point, maybe 2 kills. We'll see if he gets even that close as he goes towards the Ivy position now. Gives it up as he fires a bullet and doesn't find any damage towards them. He has got armor and a kit. Believe it or not, Matt, he might as well consider saving those, but maybe there is an opportunity here. Takes down Nico as he gets ever closer to bomb.
Does take down Nico. If he was quick enough to find the shots on to Kerrigan, excuse me, able to get the shot off quite so easily, he would have had 2 isolated one-on-ones, but FaZe, if you control the situation, you're right, it might have been interesting if you'd saved that, but might as well go at that point after fighting the first.
Ένα προτείνει za FaZe Clan.
Of course, Scout will come out, like we said, Crims considers themselves a bit of a specialist with this weapon. The idea of the Scout, not necessarily find all the headshots, sure, it does have one-tap potential, but if you can tag players up and just set up alleys essentially for your pistol players, that's where it really comes into its own. We'll see if Crims get anything going here at all. He'll go towards the main entrance there. No one's spotted. 3 players towards Ivy, 4 FaZe here, Guardian, Kerrigan and Olofmeister committing. And it will be Golden on the other side to try and defend. He's got the Desert Eagle. Those have been fabulous for Fnatic. He takes a flashbang to the face and he'll be to bed relatively easily. Nade towards the bomb train now. And Lenkro, he's a bit of a master with his weapon as well, but he takes another nade down to 6 HP.
Ooh, JW finds 2 kills against both Rain and Nico. I saw the HP bleeding out, but the kills came in a little bit later. He still manages to do it. And somehow stays alive with 100 HP, picks up an AK, and now he's going to reverse the tides upon Fnatic as they start to close in. Kerrigan gets taken down by the exact man that started it off. What a round. I didn't see exactly where the first 2 kills were. I know they were toward A main, but the fact that he got away with 0 damage is absolutely incredible. So here you go, top of the train. They climbed up directly toward him. And, oh,
wow, what a sicko. My goodness, JW with that.
Ένα προτείνει za oba.
As soon as he got the position, you can see how it all collapsed for the FaZe. Force by now. They'll have the CZs, the Scouts, the Deagle. It's almost a mirror of the previous round. JW with the AK-47. Crimson on the Scouts, and Flash will pick up a UMP here. Back and forth we go. 5th and final map. Always love to see that in the best of 5. 2 teams locking horns here. Fnatic looking to win a championship for the first time in 2 years. At one point, one of the most dominant organization in all of CSGO. Now Guardian and Kerrigan make their way towards Ivy. They've managed to avoid the incendiary. This could be everything. JW has no idea he's here, and there's the first kill.
Kerrigan.
Can't pick up the rifle just yet.
Man who usurped them in the last round, the first. The undermines, and it's getting worse if you're Fnatic, because suddenly Guardian and Nico find 2 kills. Crims tries to deny the plant. He does
Bravo.
get him off the plant, but doesn't get the kill. And Nico immediately with the shot back over the top of the Deagle puts us just flusher. Gets one immediately. Nico holds true, finds a second from E-Box and returns serve.
Prvega live streama ni bilo zaradi tega, ker me ni bilo doma cel dan. Tako da ja.
Trying to break down teams that have CZs and Deagles. It's so challenging. So much pressure. The FaZe rising to the occasion.
26,000 in pa 13,000.
So powerful, a CZ75 especially. Nico tries to play behind the flames, not going to take damage there at all. So he's fine. The bomb's still down in T-spawn, so expect a slower approach here from FaZe. So much damage from this position before. Can he do it again? Nico right around the corner. Won't be able to spot him, but still finds the frag. And JW gets the AK-47. Flushhead got tagged up in the crossfire there. Down to 4, but still alive and kicking. As they recover the AK, it will funnel FaZe towards the side.
Micro wasn't positioned. Surely this has to normalize. As it gets caught out. AK still though for JW. That's how it worked last time. Flushhead. Know that he's here, he could easily sneak out. Crims has also been tagged with the scope, but can't get a shot back in. Kerrigan's low. JW gets one further. He's gonna get spotted though by Kerrigan, but he can't hit the shots, and therefore he has to back away toward the bomb train. That allows JW to get much closer yet again. Another flashbang out from Guardian, and that's just enough to find JW. It's Kerrigan though that suddenly, okay, I thought was gonna get
3 proti 1.
toward Crims on the scout. Fnatic do
FaZe client.
And FaZe will get the first back-to-back rounds in this game.
There it is. They're the first team to break serve here. It will be Fnatic taking the full eco on the CT side of train. Great news for FaZe. Fnatic will be getting $2,400 into the next round. JW will just about be able to afford the AWP. Whether he does is yet to be seen. He didn't spend a single dollar here in round number 5. 3-1. Your overall scoreline for FaZe on the T side here, and Nico's not slowing down anytime soon. Electro, at least get the trade there. The full commitment, and they're trying to deny any sort of chance they pick up the weapon, but they have lost the full pistols before. Kerrigan puts a few bullets to the face there. Things become a little bit uncomfortable.
Olaf knows that Electro is somewhere in the front side of A, or at least was getting aggressive. See if he gets bottom, but he goes out. Oh my goodness, he barely got away with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to get the weapon out of their hands, and back and forth we go, but FaZe maintain their advantage. Crims to bomb site. Connector. Surely this should be over at this point. The range is just too much for these USPs to handle.
Shot of the AK exactly to your point. Same thing again for Flush as he tries to battle aggressively, walking out from Z Connector. So 4-1 for FaZe. We get back to guns for Fnatic.
They're all available, and one of the players has to take an SMG as well. They have one defuse kit, and this is where FaZe know they can start to have a bit of fun with their tactics. They know there's no AWP, probably no incendiaries. They want to do a full inside execution. They're going to have a lot of freedom to do so. Guardian is an absolute monster at points on trade. 6, and what kind of pick is he going for? Normally roams towards the main entrance, but for now, he's heading towards Pop Dog. Jumps straight down there. Willing to take the challenge, but so is Crims. And they'll take him down early 5-on-4, and he can even recover the AWP. No way they can get a trade.
Flash through. Electro's gotten rain, but Olaf trades it back, and that allows the entrance from the ramp. Flasha has to play accordingly, even though he's going with the SMG. So expect that he just wants to preserve his angle and try and tackle the players in front of him down low, because he doesn't have the range to fire above, and that's exactly what he tries to do. As he slips out, he's going to continue on, but unfortunately gets caught off by Olaf before he can strike. Olaf burning, has to go up the ladder, 4 HP. Just barely survives, gives the advantage surely to Fnatic, despite the bombs down, but the flash turns that around as Kerrigan steps up, falls down quite literally off the train. That gives JW the kill. Molotov for Olaf.
There's another one as well. Has been extinguished for now though. Nico, so good in these situations. They'll both play towards upper. Essentially have 2 lives to try and deny the plants, and oh my goodness, all of Meister's done it. The smoke's still down, they're starting to flail now. They don't know what's going on. He can't find the ball for the defuse, and Crims is on him. And will Nico be able to find him? He will!
If that that smoke lasted any longer, they might have gotten away with it. Crims couldn't find it fast enough, and Nico, I think, was even confused by that because he couldn't find him in turn with the shots because of it. FaZe just barely get away with the round.
So touch and go. Nico, 3 bullets remaining, has to pull out the Glock, and luckily the smoke dissipates. He takes no chances there. Stand still, get the Glock out. It was anyone's round at that point. You can see what it means to the FaZe boys. 5-1 Fnatic. They have been down like this before, but comeback certainly a possibility as number 7 comes in. Guardian going for his wallbang towards middle. Nothing connecting just yet. Pretty much full eco for Fnatic. They have got upgraded pistols here. CZs. A couple of sets of armor, but no nades, no defuse kits. Never stopped them before though. Very well versed with the Desert Eagle. 7. Fast-paced first half so far. They'll go towards inside. Full execution on the cards here. Smokes towards the lower ramp. Molotovs in the connector. Usually want to focus towards the upper ramp when you know they're on eco because you have that bird's eye view of the bomb site and you're able to just pick them off one by one. You should be focusing towards lower. The bomb will be planted, flushing right at the back there. Can't really do much about it. No damage inflicted, and the bomb will be planted.
Down and Olaf flirting with it. That one went a little bit further to the left within the connector, though, so it'll have a gap. Olaf won't be able to strafe back and forth quite so much, but it does allow him to see Lekro more easily. FaZe with weapons and bomb down have lost 1. No kills against Fnatic yet, still the advantage firmly, surely. See that with FaZe, and they sneak in behind. Golden slides up. That all fell apart due to the flank and fell apart quickly.
It really did. Like I said, Fnatic no stranger to the default pistols and Desert Eagles, and there will be a defuse just in the nick of time. Fnatic find a round out of nothing there. A couple of sets of armor, and the Deagles, the CZs, of FaZe, they fall apart. They got the initial kill there as well. They had everything going in their favor, but the flanks come in. The CZ start to roar. 5-2 now, Fnatic right back in this with the AWP in the hands of JW. He won't be broken from FaZe just yet, but you can see signs of it. Nico just on a Deagle here. 3 AKs and 4 players with almost no utility. Carrigan, Guardian, Rain, no names whatsoever. Nico just has 1 smoke, which is already gone. This is a desperate round for them. Fnatic should have quite the lead.
Interesting application of a smoke for Crims. Typically you don't see that at the bottom of Pop Tog. Perhaps preemptive to the fact that Molotov's going down. It also gives him a bit of a cheeky angle toward where Nico's trying to see through. It certainly limits him if they go down, so clever. Not that common, but could certainly work. Especially if they committed to that without looking down and spotting it first, as many players do like to jump off the back of the flash. Guardian already down off the catwalk has Nico on his left side. It was Guardian. I thought that was the Deagle that connected, but it was Guardian on the AWP to find the kill instead. See the corpse against the wall as Nico this time, much like Olaf, wants to get aggressive. Same situation outside of the connector. For Nico, probably as proficient as the MAC-10 for Olaf in many situations, and he spots directly above him exactly that, because he's got another one on JW, and suddenly Crims is left very lonely.
Yeah, that was pretty unbelievable. Nico with the shot from hell there with the Desert Eagle waiting patiently behind the smoke. As we said, FaZe were a little bit desperate there, going all in, almost no grenades.
In the last 9 games on train, they've lost twice, both to FaZe. That's the stat for Fnatic. That says something.
Doesn't bode well, does it?
Time to break that curse would be now, if ever.
Shot from Nico above him as well. It's one of the hardest sort of positions to shoot on in CSGO. Anything you have to shoot up with is incredibly difficult, and Nico makes it look easy. By now for the Swedes. They'll be bringing out M4s, 2 pistols, and flush out with the AWP, no armor. See if there's anything available to them. If they lose this round, it's half spiral out of control. Managed to win 1 eco so far. Can they do it again? This time on the force by. Towards the end of Ivy, won't do too much damage there. Molotov in, and Lekro stepping up with the CZ, stepping up, but not quite enough. JW though. Will pick up the pieces and give them the man advantage.
Certainly was enough for that reason alone. Like you say, JW was able to slip up and capitalize on it, but perhaps overstays his welcome on top of the train, and Guardian is able to get an angle.
Jesus daj je 6 proti 2.
Apparently, though, that's not going to sway much in their favor, because suddenly it's all turned back. Golden with a Deagle will close out on Kerrigan. Good shots again from Flusha and Crims. They seem to be matching each other in that regard. 9 kills, JW leads the way. Tied it with that of Olaf and Guardian on the other side. Timeout for FaZe. Their first of 4. Gonna use it now knowing that their money is on the cusp. Oh yes. And so too would Fnatic's be. So do they try and force to break them, or do they just accept it and wait it out?
Back and forth we go. The 5th and final map. This epic best of 5. FaZe have been struggling in grand finals, and Fnatic seem to be getting better and better as the series goes on. Here we go back into it. What's the decision from FaZe? It looks like they will
6 proti 3.
yet to buy. He's got $3,600. Does he even want to join them? Does he want to limit his options getting the AWP out? Looks like the answer is yes. Yes, he gives the AK to Rain map, and he'll be staying on the Deagle. So he trusts in his star player, his star rifler, to step up with his money. So we're going to round number 10 here. Flush up AWP this time, not JW. Good one. He's got the SMG.
Kerrigan and Nico together. Right down below, so close. And smartly, they bypass that angle by going over top of the railing. It'll certainly be revealed. Flush actually sensed it. Molotov behind him. Did it fail? It failed. It did. It hit the edge of the train. So broke in the air and therefore didn't land. He could back off without taking damage, but stay alive to catch off. Nico JW's down. Watch inside Pop Dog because it's Golden and Lycro that are finding the kills. Golden well out toward Ivy is playing the backtracks. Rather passively, yet they are walking toward him, and Flush is staying alive after getting through that. Molotov is going to close the round himself. We're now 2 rounds apart.
They negate the force by
4 proti 6.
with a clinical round number 10 there. They're going to be able to stabilize and send FaZe into disarray here. They'll have to take the full eco at this point as they get back into it round by round. It's now 2 in a row for them. They've won 3 out of the last 4. FaZe with nothing more than just 5 clocks, no armor, no grenades, not even 1 flashbang to get them into a position. So this is looking like a guaranteed 6-5. At that point, the loss bonus will be at the 3rd stage. You've got 2K per player right now. They get $2,400 into the next. So Guardian, just to know, a very important note, cannot buy the AWP after dropping Ray and AK-47 before. So $2,000 for him at this point.
Golden this time with no utility in front of him tries to go for the peak. Anything he can throw at them, he will. Nade included as JW holds off Sandwich. Nico wants through. Alone for now, he will have behind bench. He might need them because Golden standing tall as Crims to come in aid, and he'll find Olaf as well. Bomb down, he'll confirm that, call it out. And little Rain can do.
Not really much he can, man, no. Glock up against 5. No armor, and he'll do some damage. Just trying to make things a bit frustrating there, but there it is. Clean sweep for Fnatic. As I mentioned, Guardian cannot buy the AWP here. That is very important information. It's such an AWP-centric map. Flush has got the AWP. They're going to call a timeout round now, rightly so. They need to work out how they operate here. Without the ability to open up those first picks with the long-range sniper. Will they go for a set piece? Will they go towards inside? That's where they favoured mainly up until now. Second time out for FaZe so far. We haven't seen Fnatic really change the pace. It's been such a back and forth game. They haven't really been able to establish themselves. Think we've got some money here. We've got them on the ropes. We can hit them with 3 players pushing inside or pushing Ivy, trying to get the first pick towards main. They've tried some of that on there, obviously. Forced by rounds of the CZs. I'd like to see them kind of mix things up, even just position the AWP towards the upper ramp at this point, just to kind of shuffle things around and not let FaZe get comfortable with their current setup. We'll have a look though. I'll try and look out for any changes as they leave the spawn. Selfie buy for Fnatic. They've got lots of residual cash as well. Where does Flush ahead with this one? He's going towards the lower ramp. Here's the change. Does he go for the shotgun style at the lower ramp, or does he push it all the way around the corner? Looks like it's the former.
He started here last time with the AWP as well. Got 1 kill as he fell off the angle, and then had 2 rotated toward him. This time, you're right in saying that it was possible. He tries to change that and get aggressive. Guardian. Positions right now as Nico looks like he wants to try and play for the pick. Sitting on top of the dumpster, well back, waiting for the opportunity if Nico gets one. Maybe some sort of interesting execution with smokes out toward long, but really it's just going to be straightforward on the default as they go for the run boost across. This is eventually going to be red. Like Golden is the one playing Ivy, not the AWP, which gives Fnatic a chance to surprise them by rotating one there. But I wouldn't be surprised if FaZe start to try and pressure Golden. We have talked about it. Yes, he's been tremendous as an ESL leader. He's been consistent in fragging. So far in this series, I think, been very impressive.
I think so as well. Big fan of what he's accomplished. Barely been on the scene in terms of this level for a year, and see if he can maybe get his team over the finish line here. This round will tie things up at 6-6 if they can pick it up. Olofmeister doing everything he can to deny that with a nice double frag there towards the bomb tie. Hungry for more as well. Dancing around, can't find it. Golden will take him down. He's got that AK, but not for long. Nico brings it into a 4-on-2.
And that all comes from Ivy. They force Golden off it. They may not have gotten a kill on him right away, but it causes a rotation. It gives them sandwich for main, and then Ivy all together in tandem. They took the site in style, and Flusha goes down despite one kill on the AWP.
7 proti 5 za FaZe Clan.
Oh yes, plenty.
But they have to certainly answer that round, because that's going to be something FaZe could almost go back to, the way that that worked so successfully. Little utility, just a single smoke on the left side of Ivy, and then Olaf running in, as he so often has done.
Yeah, look at him go. Round number 13. Both teams fully equipped, but Fnatic, their money starting to dry up now. And we'll fully invest the JW back on the orb now. It's Flusha before us. Nico's not wasting any time here. He comes out of main entrance, but JW, he'll strike first. Damage inflicted towards Crims, but no kill picked up and no chance for trade. It was brave from Nico, and his teammates have to act quickly here. They'll adjust, they'll go towards inside, and might just throw one smoke down and go all in. The bomb is there. All 4 players. The Brown Horse for now. Flusha and Lekro waiting on the other side. They don't have to peel someone off here. And there's a high chance the inside play comes in. Guardian will be smoking the connector as they set things up. Has to be the exit now. They've lost too much map control to go back. Smokes in, flashes over. Deep breath. Can they find the first pick? Flush is waiting with the M4 on the other side.
Carrying down the lane. Top this time does land on top of the train. It's Olaf combined with the aforementioned in-game leader that gets the first kill. And he takes Lekro cleanly, does Kerrigan, as he pushes up again to play the backside of this smoke. They've been 1 for 1 when they've tried this. This time with an AK. 10 Deagle, AK. AK seems to work just as well as the Deagle did, as it gets Golden on top of the mid-train. Still, they have Crims trying to work up, the top sidewalk. I don't think so. Yes, they had residual cash, but that only goes so far, and a great read from Kerrigan as he cuts off Crims towards spawn. JW needs to hold on to this AWP. As we're going to head into round 14, there won't be much to work with.
Definitely won't be. JW, I think he'll be going down eventually. He has got a smoke to protect him, but players towards outside as well. They're coming in from Ivy as he'll absolutely take him down there. Good adjustment from FaZe. They lost the first pick. They took a gamble, sending Nico out of his good spawn. He did damage towards Crims, but ultimately got nothing. They adjust. They go towards inside. Smokes down. Olofmeister striking first. Kerrigan, some great shots. They pushed right down there. It was stifling for the CTs. They couldn't even get through the connector. A5, I think this has to be the full eco, or is it? What have they gone for? They've gone all in map. Every player on Fnatic is fully invested. Scouts, Deagle, CZs, MP9. It's worked out in the past. They'll need it more than ever now.
It's so risky, though, considering you still have round 15 to come up next.
Oh, that's the whole idea, though, the risk.
The reward, I guess, could lead us to a 10-5 half.
Oh, the damage, look at that!
That's extremely significant, and all of a sudden, the 4th spawn looks brilliant. Kerrigan down as well into the site, but he's one of only 2 players left with 100 HP. Olaf left with 38. Guardian at least gets one back on the AWP. Flush is going to try and push, try and catch them off. Bomb gets planted, so he can't deny that, but still he'll do battle, and JW and he combine. Olaf as well. Kerrigan has the high ground, has the AK, but does he have the balls to go for this with everyone peeking, including Lekro? And the force works, I eat my words.
You absolutely do. The CZ prevails again. How many times in FaZe going to be a little bit disappointed with their approach there, going all in towards inside. We talked about it many times on many different maps. You go up against a 4-spot, you have to ascertain what you're up against first. Is there an inside stack? And they go 3 players towards the upper hand, take 2 nades in the face. You saw those nukes deployed at the top. It did so much damage at the very
8 proti 6 za FaZe Clan.
And FaZe are shut down. We'll still have money for the final round of the first half here, but this is still anyone's game. It's wide open. Sure, FaZe have won the half on the T side, but that's no foregone conclusion by any stretch. There's plenty of CS to be played. Fnatic looking to find the final round now. All back in the hands of Flush Up. Aggressive pick anytime soon. He'll be out of bay by the utility. Golden spots one towards Ivy and will drop the smoke in due course.
Guardian has a gap in that smoke. Forward of the server, making it harder to retreat. A little bit of a narrower choke point he has to fall back on, but he's not falling back. He's not going anywhere. He walks in with the first kill cleanly on gold, and it's next in line to JW. Hasn't exactly played reverse side of the box, however, he's going to slide out, but Guardian again goes aggressive. Electro makes up for it, finally puts the AWP player down. You're right in saying that Crims also found a kill in the mix to leave us with just Nico, because Olaf done by Electro as well. And Nico's giving away his position. Oh my goodness, Electro.
That's wonderful. Like I said, this is still anyone's game. Absolutely so. Fnatic pulling back to 8-7. They are very well versed on training. They win the pistol, they're right back in this one. This grand final's coming to a head. One more half to be played, ladies and gentlemen. We have to come back after the break to see how this one finishes up.
Io sventuto male stare mon equipo zašlo še narediti in ja, pač gledajte live stream.
You can forget the first 4 maps. I would forgive you because we have a reset. In fact, you can almost forget the first half. It is 8-7, as close as you dare make the score on the last map, the last half. I say the last half. God knows, we might have a few more the way this is going.
Yeah. We opened things up with cash. It didn't seem like it'd be the most exciting final, but Fnatic have turned up in spades. We get into the first round of the final half. Ladies and gentlemen, Fnatic 7, FaZe 8. Let's get back into the action. And we'll have a look at the buys on either side. Fnatic with 3 sets of armor, 2 smokes, 3 flashbangs, 8 G grenades. This will be very tactical. And we'll see if they can manage to tie things up right here, right now. Diffuse getting smoke available for Karrigan. In terms of the general approach, sending 3 players towards Popdog. An outside fast tactic being deployed.
Fast smoke from Crims went to Z. They flashed over top as well, and they ran it down. But they're running into a wall. Karrigan and Rain each finding a kill, but Golden's making... And then he's making up for it, certainly, as he gets on top of the bomb train as well. Olaf might be able to slide in and catch him off. Knew where he was, but in going for him and in a fixed fashion. He's certainly overextended, allowing Crims to get the response. Kerrigan, all that's left. And speaking of response, a great one from Fnatic. They're going to take the bomb over toward B, knowing that Kerrigan still exists somewhere out there and could be a problem for them.
Yeah, Kerrigan should be out of this equation now. Sure, he's got a smoke and a diffuse kit, but he's so far removed. He has no information as to where Fnatic have positioned himself towards, but they're offering themselves up, and Kerrigan does get one. Now it gets interesting. Smoke on top of the bomb. And you can see Crims waiting in the upper ramp.
Smoke in the bomb, you can account the fact that he's going to hold this because it's a Glock. He's going to hope that the Glock can't find the angle. Glock goes out early! Never mind! That's why he's there and not me. He's outsmarted everyone, pulls them out, gets on it, gets off it, finds the kill, and finds the round for FaZe.
FaZe up, apparently. That's lovely from Kerrigan. I have to say, though, Flusher caught out of position. There was no need for it. This play, one on the bomb side, one in upper, play off each other, bait it up. They played those two separate one-on-ones. No need at all. Flusher, sure, I get it. What you're trying to do, trying to get in a really strong position, but too high risk, and he gives up the round. 9-7. Kerrigan wins it. The 2 versus 1, maybe one of the most important clutches he'll win in this tournament. As we'll get into the second round here. Remember, the bomb was planted, so Fnatic will take the full eco here and bring out the AK-47s in the third.
The window's out, as per typical quota. Flusher's going to rotate around as well toward Brown Halls. Bomb included in that because it is much easier, shall we say, to get a bomb plant on the B side than it is on A, especially with pistols. Having gotten a plant in the first round, not buying much in this. I think that already tells you exactly what the game plan is, and that nade, oh, the damage already done. Gets 1 kill and only 1 kill, but it doesn't matter because Guardian's gonna get the rest of them, and Guardian in doing that, although it is on a rifle, will still get some money in the pocket toward the AWP. He's gonna sit back now. They know, which is why they went toward FAMAS's rather than SMGs, that these guns are coming early.
Out in full force here.
10 proti 7 za FaZe Clan.
Number 18 has a lot of weight behind him. For masses, UMPs, and that one M4 in the hands of Kerrigan. Go towards outside for now. Electro on the position, actually going towards the brown pools. In fact, no one at Ivy. This looks like an outside fake, maybe from JW, as his teammates get ready to go towards inside. The incendiary ready and waiting. Olof deploys it. He repositions and calls for Guardian to rotate in. Remember, Guardian, no orb. He has a FAMAS. Olof, same story. 3 players towards upper. This is what JW will try and cause a bit of a ruse. Try and find that first pick. Peel one of those players away, but final play comes in. JW goes down, but Golden replies quickly.
Needed to as well. Can't afford to give away the lead too easily with these AKs up. Now they've got one, they've taken Olaf out of it. As Crims snuck in, they went from upper, so Olaf was actually cut off by that smoke and wasn't ready for the fight. Didn't even get a shot off in return. The nade damage on Electro significant, but so too the damage turned back on Rain, and oh my goodness, Kerrigan, no one's even looking. No one's checking it. In for one, silenced and deadly. He takes down Electro on the second, and he's gonna put flames at the feet of the ramp. That's gonna force Crims forward, and thankfully Crims does land the shot, but look at the HP, it's almost level, as Rain and Crims are both very low, but Rain wasn't accounting for the grabs that Crims was underneath of the angle. So one-on-one for Nico, and the smoke is bounced far away from the bomb, not on top of it. Flush it controls.
Well played Fnatic there. Kerrigan, I thought he did enough. Those 2 frags were great, couldn't find the third. Perfect play with the incendiary, and Nico left in the 1 versus 1. This is the play. So when he gets the incendiary towards that position right there, I thought that kill was his, for sure, but Crims, he goes above and beyond. That's a very important frag. We'll go to round number 19 here. 10-8. The scoreline here. The winner of this map will be 2018 champions. A new champion. Stralis won it here last time.
Say new. I get what you mean, not a repeat, but Fnatic, it would be their 3rd IEM World Championships. That is unprecedented for any other organization. And you mentioned it earlier as well, one of the most dominant periods ended for them at this event 2 years ago. I would say most dominant period ever in CSGO. You talk about SK, maybe taking the throne away from them, but they never had a period with that much success. 6 rounds in a row, or excuse me, 6 tournaments in a row.
10 proti 8 za FaZe Clan.
Did. Started off with an Olaf injury, for those of you who don't recall.
outside approach. Lecro and Golden towards the end of Ivy right now. Bomb still down at T-spawn. We're looking for opening picks here, but need to wait for their teammates to be ready as well. Both looking towards either side of the Ivy. They can smoke off towards the left-hand side and try and make their play. Carrigan resides by the bomb train here. Dodges back and can't avoid the bullets though. Golden takes him down with the Galil.
Go still at Sandwich has the option to swing. In fact, he doesn't even need to. They're going to run directly toward him. But in the time that he let them get close, so too do they to him as Crims gets behind. It's the assist for Guardian as well.
There we go. That should be the round now. 4 versus 1. Olof Meiser just with the MP9. Well played by Fnatic. Well coordinated. That was the force buy from FaZe. Didn't really get much with it at all. 1 kill picked up by Nico. Clean stuff from Fnatic. That should send him on to Nico and ties up at 10-10.
At least going to survive. 47. That's all they're going to have.
Yeah, they can't force a run back.
Not chase either. They need to keep their 3 guns up. Okay, fair enough. Golden got to him fast enough. I didn't think it was really justifiable, but makes it work. So absolutely nothing for FaZe. The point I was going to make is that they could find themselves on 10-10, and that would be when guns come back out. They want to have some residual cash to keep this game going the distance. Timeout's called. They're just going to get back underway, and FaZe has 2 timeouts left. Remember, they called 2 in the first half. They know not much really to talk about this time. Just get it over with.
Yeah, this is a full intro. No CZs, Deagles, diffuse kits, grenades, nothing like that. Can sometimes work, believe it or not, but overall, this should be a very clean experience for Fnatic, like I said, tying us up at 10-10. It's never as clean as saying it's a C-decided map. They only got 7 rounds. They can always bounce back because JW will get 2. Necro on the bomb train. Rain just trying to steal 1 away, but unless he gets the instinct, a couple of headshots there wasn't meant to be. And there we go, right back in the driving seat. Lots of money farmed. Fnatic with around 5k even after the reinvestments per player. And no orb for Guardian once again. I've said that a lot on Train. He has been struggling to keep that weapon in his hand. Rain, 7 kills, 14 deaths, and what should be one of his best maps historically, not even in this lineup. He's done so much great work throughout CSGO on Train. Bottom that. Nico, 17.
And that the utility's gone that direction and bring Guardian back over as well. Not a single op in the round.
10/10 za Venga. Ampak zdajle sem res zelo utrujen. Ampak bom poskušal čim dalje iti.
Beautiful counter strike, showing how much skill this young man has. Unbelievably good there. Comes out on Ivy. He's supposed to be the distraction map. He's supposed to get 1 kill and go down and pull a rotation.
Zdajle morajo FaZe clan morajo se zbrati, da tu se od sebe.
Get there in the end at a brilliant CT side, but not enough. Now he's on top of the leaderboard. And this forces out the 3rd timeout for FaZe. We talked about 10-10, now we might be talking about 12-10 because again, there's no money left over on the CT side. 5 AKs will stay up for Fnatic as a result.
Necro proving he can handle it on the grand final stage.
11/10 za Fnatics.
Young boys managed to hold that nerve. Resounding yes comes from him. Number 22, another full eco. FaZe feeling the pressure now. The grand final could slip by them. 11-10 in favor of Fnatic.
Golden JW, but the shot comes back. You're right, like with another. Despite the flash went out toward Pop Dog. They get away from it. They get away from the danger, and Golden will march toward the site. Spotted is Flusha. So too did he spot Guardian in return, and that allows the AKs to pounce upon his position. Nico's going to try and be clever on a flank, but surely he can't get more than 1 in this situation. And Lecro doesn't even allow that. Continuing to be impressive, he finds yet another 3 kills.
He's really warming up into this now. 21 kills.
Look at the money for Fnatic as well. This is a battle. If FaZe won into this, they've got it's going to take 2 rounds, maybe even 3, depending on bomb plants to break them down.
This is looking excellent for Fnatic, you're right. Lots of money. They're dictating the pace. Their star players showing up. The young boys showing them how it's done as well. And there will be a double orb set up now for FaZe. Guardian and Nico. Always comes out when things get a bit desperate. This will be the first time they've shown this. Nico tries to open things up. In terms of the positioning, all off alone inside. Guardian the connector, Nico orbs towards Ivy. It's been a massive problem for them. That's where they're losing the majority of their kills.
Flasher's going to work it past the ramp. Olaf has to play it off the side of the smoke, wants to get a little more aggressive. He hasn't been super successful in this position so far on the CT side. In fact, he's going to change it up. Fnatic is more than comfortable in setting and letting this time tick down while they play the default. They've got a lot to work with still at a minute and 5-ish. Guardian and Nico. Nico toward Hell, but Guardian is already inside of B. Golden will be the distraction this time, not Lekro. At Ivy as the smoke dissipates. There'll be another one. Oh, excuse me, flashbang. Say another smoke deployed. Nade. Tags him in the forehead. Kerrigan would have heard that as well, surely. And in hearing that alone, Nico and Kerrigan are both staring in that position. This might be the right time for Fnatic to strike on B, because they have a kind of distraction that favors them in timing.
Remember, though, Guardian back on the AWP. We'll be looking towards the upper ramp, but the timings elude him. They've actually snuck out, and he'll at least hit the first shot. Can he get another? No, Crims denies everything, and Olaf Meister with a lot of pressure here, can only find one, and Crims looking to find the transitioning players. It's still equal for now, 2-on-2, but Golden, he's down at the backtracks.
They surely know that he rotated that direction because he was the one that came in from Ivy, the one that Kerrigan would have called that there was contact with. And there's no other way that he would have gotten to the site that quickly, but he actually one-ups them yet again, and rather than stay directly below the ramp, goes over toward the high side. Makes a brilliant shot to connector. Nico, the last alive, has to go in with the AWP. Remember, there's not a lot of money on the FaZe side. There is for Fnatic.
He might have to save.
Exactly. He might have to keep this AWP. He's going to. Fnatic are going to be 3 rounds away.
Absolutely. Maximum loss bonus, but that's not enough on the CT force. If Nico gives up that AWP in a situation where he's unlikely to win, they have to eco again. If he saves the AWP, though, they can force up around that. They can go with Famastis and have the AWP and hope Guardian goes absolutely wild. This is looking perfect now from Fnatic. 6 rounds in a row. They lost the first half, 8-7 on their CT side. This is looking excellent, though, and he's one of the instrumental players on his screen right now. Lekro, what a player he has become. Golden with the great plays there, though, man. Getting in the backtracks, completely bamboozling them as they rotate in. Holding his nerve, hitting the shots required. And, of course, yes, take the pause, the final pause for FaZe here on this map. They have the AWP, and each player hovering around the 4K mark. I would say they almost certainly force into this one. They could take a partial buy and play the safe game, but I feel like they need Guardian to step up here right now.
It's a very convincing stat. 63% on the AWP, 84% the opening kill.
That's a great percentage to have, but they will force indeed. So, what's the final buy? I can break it down for you now. AWP for Guardian, UMP for Rain, 3 M4s, little utility, 1 defuse kit. I want to see Guardian get stuck in here. Let's go for an opening kill. Let's challenge at the start. And here we go. Fnatic with a big lead here on the T side of Train. Is it enough?
Round either. That one Guardian opens his sight. It's now Guardian that's going to play Z Connector instead. They still rotate. Massive this time from Fnatic. They won't go to Ivy immediately. But Nico's not going to sit around to support Kerrigan either. He wants to play with Rain. They want to get aggressive. Might have to. JW and Popdog spraying through. That's going to reveal that he's there. Not a lot of pressure from FaZe in return on Popdog on the CT side, by the way. A lot of teams will have a player that likes to go there by default almost.
They've got Nico and Rain playing from the smokes right now. They're both hovering around the E-box. They're actively challenging that is not inside the Popdog room. You can see Nico ready for the duel there, just behind the box right now. Nico will be backed up by Rain. It's Guardian who patrols inside by himself. It didn't go for the aggressive pick at the very start. Just wanted to get the turret inside. Try and hit the shots required, but it's such a difficult role with the AWP. You have to watch between upper and lower. The timings can be brutal sometimes. A minute remaining. Still with 1 smoke and a few flashbang. Crims commits. So does JW. Can't find Rain.
Good find, good forward stance. This is why they wanted it. They wanted to shut down Fnatic in their tracks. Don't let them get any ground to walk on. And Nico's taking that ground, and he's slamming them into it. Flush it down as well. And FaZe, on the last ditch effort on force buy, will bring this back.
Nico neverjetен play zdaj, Nico.
Excellent stuff from Nico there. You're absolutely right. Playing in front of those smokes. Any
Zdaj.
they've got, you're shutting it down. You're taking the jewels. It's still high risk.
Tole so zadnje minute tega velikega tekmovanja. Counter-Strike Global Offensive prvenstva. Še 5 zmag. Kerrigan. Lakrow.
What's available to them towards inside. Flusher has sneaked in, but of course the bomb's so far away. It's not like this does an amazing amount of work for him, but if he does get all the way towards CT spawn, perhaps undetected, maybe this has a chance to it. Who knows? Olaf will have no idea if he's already made his way in.
Needs to be quick to find that kill, however. Definitely spots him. Oh, not only does he spot him, thank you very much!
Oh wow, no way. No way if he wins this.
And not only that, he's caused a full rotation from Ivy, from Rain, and sort of inside of Z-Connector. If Flusha gets one more kill on this, Lekro's got the whole map to play with. He's hoping that Flusha can anchor this position down, but he has the option to go back to A and look at Flusha. Oh my god. This would be a harsh reset.
Zdaj ni čas za igro.
He's gonna clean out Connector. It's just Nico yet again who has to try and pull it back, and he's got the AK-47. Some utility in a kit to do so, and Lekro is taking his sweet time to make sure he figures this out. Now this is interesting because now it's return favor. Nico's snuck around behind Flusha, and he could actually spoil the whole plan as sneaky as Flusha was. Oh my god!
That is one of the most
Še imajo čas. Dvakrat morajo Fnatic še zmagati in je konec. Mislim, da to je bilo zelo neprijetno gledati. Olaf Meister se mora malo bolj razigrati. Celotna ekipa pa mora res se potruditi po svojih najboljših močeh, da bodo zmagali proti Fnaticom. 3 runde narazen so med.
Is it enough to get them over the finish line? Time will tell. Force by came in. Remember, FAMAS, UMP, Guardian does have the orb. JW makes his way out. Guardian suspects it though, takes him down.
To je Guardian zelo dobro naredil. Zdaj čaka Kerrigan. Kerrigan, joj. Nico double killa, Golden in pa Crims. Zdaj cela ekipa proti 2. Zdaj ima veliko priložnost, razen če ne naredijo večjih napak. Tako je, Flusha je sam. Neverjetno. Hvala Bogu, da so se zbrali malo bolj. Niso se zbrali čisto. Ja, Rain zelo dobro. Rain in Niko sta neutralizirala zadnjega neznanega igralca Natix. Fnatica, FaZe Clan, Olofmeister, Kerrigan, Guardian, Rain in Niko proti Fnatic, Crims, JW, Golden, Flusha in pa The Crow. Katowice 2018 je gostil prvi turnir v Counter-Strike Global Offensive v tem letu. Zdaj, če ne plantajo bombe, je mogoče to celo zgubljen. Cela ekipa proti celi ekipi. 31, zdaj bo 25 sekund, imajo. Situations in this position, he's actually going to play within the gray screen. A lot of times they've been sitting back, but that smoke dissipates, and Nico's well and truly ready for it. Pressure to flush on Lacro yet again. Bomb planted already this time, but bomba je bila nastavljena v Kerrigan. Kerrigan's going to stare him down, but now he's back on top of it. He's got to get ready to hold this as Rain has to be the Guardian on top. To je bilo neverjetno. FaZe, wow. Neverjetno, to je bilo zelo blizu. Zdale se pa vse začne odvijati čisto drugače. Pogledajte to. Niko, zelo dobro je diffuzal tole Niko. Zdaj pa morajo zmagati. Rain je že mrtev. Zdaj JW je skoraj mrtev, 4% življenja ima. Tole je neverjetne poteze, kaj lahko FaZe naredi, kakšne comebacke dela FaZe Clan. Neverjetno. Tole je neverjetno. Zdaj le bomo videli, kaj. Zdaj le pa izenačenje 14 oziroma 14 proti 14. Zdaj le morajo dvakrat še zmagati za zmago in seveda, da bodo postali prvaki v Counter-Strike Global Offensive v Katowiceu. FaZe Clan zdaj se mora skoncentrirati, da zmaga 2 zapored. Kajti če izenačijo, je vsega konec.
from FaZe throughout this game, and as a result of that, Fnatic was actually taking it very early. This time, Nico is actually already in position down below, and Flush is going to try double flash Molotov as well. Nico's stuck in the corner. Nico's stuck in the corner, but he still finds a kill. He burns alive. His own Molotov.
Nico.
Because Nico and Rain and Kerrigan again have the kills. It's Crims versus 3. He's got the first one already.
Tole je nevredno. Crims proti 2. 1 proti 2. Tole ne more biti res. Zdaj, če zmaga Crims, lahko povede v vodstvo. Zdaj ima priložnost. Zdaj pa na
this quite well. He does go towards the backtrack. He's ready and waiting. Doesn't ideally want to head there, but he knows a chance the Orba could be in that position. And he starts to make his way towards the bottom.
Right in saying that hope is on his side because he's going out cleanly. He wants to be as silent as he can. Oh, does he spot him? Yeah, he did. Crims might have the upper hand. He knows that Guardian is certainly out of the equation. Smokes off the AWP player. What has he read where Olaf is? He's going to stick this as well. Olaf's not going to peek. And Crims suddenly realizes that he's gotten away with one because surely he's got to be rotating back. Oh! He had the read. He had the read, but Guardian's got the shot. And FaZe have championship points.
Zdaj se gre za vse ali nič. FaZe Clan proti Fnaticu. FaZe Clan 15 proti 14. Če zmagajo vse in dobijo pokal. Poglejte areno, kako so veseli za FaZe Clan. Po dolgem času bodo spet lahko prijeli svoj pokal.
Short of exceptional. Nico's going to wait this time outside of Pop Dog, but again, there will be a presence. It's Rain. Nico getting that one kill before burning in his own Molotov. Yeah, unbelievable. Flusha wants to go down. Molotov already pushed back. That leaves Rain with nowhere to go. He's got to jump. He's got to jump away from the bullets, and Flusha knows that he's there. Gets away this time without getting caught off. That's what he tried to do last time to Nico. Down the ladder, back up to peak. W, meanwhile.
No, Nico je mrtev.
You saw the stat, Henry, as much as I did. 0-3 in overtime. Our FaZe on this map with this iteration, this lineup.
It looks like it might be heading there. 5-on-4. Flusha opening things up. 45 seconds remaining. No real map control here from Fnatic. But they will start to push their way in. They have got that advantage. Meister and Rain wait patiently for the execution. Can they be the ones that close this one out?
And they're interestingly, they're going to go a little sooner than I thought because I would have thought they were going to wait for JW's AWP. Olaf with the Molotov having spotted the feet. Kerrigan on Lacro.
Tole ne more biti res. Tole bo napeto. Tole je napeto. Napeta borba zdaj za JW je 3 proti 2. 2 proti 1. Flusha. Bomba je bila.
Trials and turbulations in finals, and they certainly showed through again. They might finally redeem from last year and get their first IEM championship. It only takes 1 kill. Flusha, he's not going to allow that easily.
Flusha.
17 HP. That gives Flusha the upper hand as well. Flash out. He's faced off of it. Forced off.
Ne!
Just got us going the distance. As he hits the shot and we tie things up.
Zdaj je.
Again, Flusha. This is unbelievable. Another ace for him to keep the dream alive.
Zdaj pa morajo FaZe Clan se res potruditi.
FaZe had that in the palm of their hand. It was their game.
Tole ne more biti res. Zdaj se gre vse ali nič. FaZe Clan proti Fnatics.
Overtime will begin shortly. We're 5 minutes away from midnight. This series started at 5 p.m. local. Just to give you an idea of how stuck in these players are, how mentally draining this is, and yet the performance they're putting on is nothing short of top notch. Here we go.
15 proti 15, Fnatic, FaZe Clan. So FaZe Clan, Kerrigan, Olofmeister, Guardian, Rain in Nico. The Fnatics, Crims, JW, Golden, Flasha in Lekro. Še 6 rund bojo morali. Ni še konec, ni še konec.
Long rotation backtracks from Kerrigan and Nico as they get back in. JW's already gotten Rain 5 versus 2. FaZe realize that may not do. They've certainly seen those
Kerrigan
earlier on in the half, so perhaps they can return that serve. And remember, there's no reason not to with 16K. So Nico versus 4. Certainly aware of third flushes sneaking up down to 3. Is that enough? I don't think it is. Remember, money's not a factor here. There's no real reason to save any weaponry. Might as well go for it. The backtracks here, but the bomb will be exploding, just sending out a message towards Fnatic at this point when he finds a couple more frags. An inside play, though, it works out very nicely indeed. That has been a problem for FaZe. It seems to crumble under pressure. They can only trade out 1 kill each time.
V redu je, za zdaj je še v redu.
In overtime here. Inside bombs working out very nicely indeed. Second round begins. Still
5 rund še imajo na voljo. FaZe Clan lahko še zmaga.
A lot done here. He's knowing that no one's towards this side of the map. He can call for someone to peel off. And the inside play coming once again, but this time
Guardian zopet zdaj vypikili.
moves across to cover the backside of the bomb, and not only that, he puts a Molotov on top of it, so won't allow them to get to the plant right away. They extinguish it though, so Golden can get it down as fast as possible. Throw this time. Everyone's at a turn on both sides to play the backside of that smoke. Good read from Flush and a takedown. Nico, great read from Lekro as well as he spots them going inside, but he's undercut.
Zelo dobro, zdaj jim gre zelo dobro. 2 na 3.
For all three, naturally in overtime. JW wants to try and find information. They're already on this. Actually diffusing it right now. This is almost done. It is going to be done. They've gotten the round.
Zmaga Fnaticov, 16 proti 16.
It's unlikely a full defuse would come in at that point, and that's why they don't really check it. You normally just touch the bomb to bait the players out, especially in a 3-on-3. But you're right. They completely seal it away. A nice defuse there from FaZe. It was looking at that round was about to fall apart. Guardian gets one and entry short, but then he's
Zmage potrebujejo FaZe Clan.
round of the first half. 16-16 once again. Nothing separating these two teams. They lock horns for the final time in this half. Single orb setup, just to know now from FaZe. Lekro's going quickly through the flames, and that will be working out for him at all.
Olofmeister.
5-on-3 now. Desperate last attempt from Fnatic. Can they find anything from this? Shot back in from Nico. No sooner that Golden found the kill, so it is Pendulum in overtime, swinging firmly the other direction. First round Fnatic, second round to fight back from FaZe, and now this one firmly there.
Zmaga Fnatic. Zmaga FaZe Clana.
17-16.
FaZe Clan 17 proti 16. Menjava timov. Fnatic kontrteroristi. Teroristi. FaZe Clan.
Now more than ever, 2-1 down against FaZe. Looking to close things out here.
Double overtime, very likely as well. Remember, we switch over now to the CT side for Fnatic. They're looking for the 3-0. FaZe need 2. 18-18 will do it all over again.
Guardian has been known for that shot ever since this version of Train has been introduced, since that new iteration of A main became part of the map. Seldom does it land, but that doesn't discourage him from trying it, and rightfully so. Good nade, Crims. I say that. It was just tucked into the corner enough not to take much more than 3 damage. Pull off at Ivy. Force JW off the angle. Does he elect to take it? In doing so, he does not. Stays tucked up behind the dumpster. Wants to see if he can at least bait out a response. Get some utility off the belts of Fnatic. He's done exactly that by getting a smoke down. Meanwhile, Nico's already outside of A main. He's focusing on Pop Dog because he knew that Crims was there. And they'll afford to slow things down immediately after with 58 seconds to work with.
Remember, one more round for FaZe is championship points again. They're with the 5-on-4 right now. Fnatic certainly capable of getting back into this round. It will be an inside play from FaZe. They have the smokes, the flashbangs, the molotovs, everything they need for an execution here. Who's waiting on the other side is Lekro and Flush Up. Lekro with the AWP. Double orb set up for themselves here. Carrigan towards upper. Lekro resides, watching the lower round. Has to hit the first shot here. Can't go down with nothing. Everyone ready and waiting. The smokes go in. Flashbangs deploy. Can Lekro find anything? You better believe he can. Takes down Rain, 4-4.
Kerrigan's taken a massive amount of damage as well, I believe, from an nade thrown in, but it's Flusha that could slide up. You said he needed another big one. He's got another big one. 17-17.
Lekro holds his nerve, and that man in his screen right now is an absolute god. How is he delivering these frags again and again? It's so sick what he's doing right now. You can see FaZe starting to fall apart tactically. No real pressure applied to Flusha there. No flashbangs, no molotovs in his face. Just everything under control. Steal the first round. 17-17. Still on the double orb setup. Now for both sides. Nico brings it out on the T side.
Zadnja runda.
It works out for him. The first pick towards Ivy, spots the legs and can't quite connect the shot.
Zdaj ne sme izgubiti. Niko tlele, tukaj le skuša.
Unsure of exactly what happens now.
It's such a question mark, isn't it? It's not clear right now who's going to run away with this one. I feel like FaZe are starting to be rattled and caged. Fnatic to seem up for him. Every kill they get is so polished. 5.
Just to note as well, sits on the bottom again. Olaf's only a 19, but brings up 50. He's had a tough series.
Yeah, he has. Execution. 2 players towards Ivy, 2 at main. Main by the Pop Dog. Smokes deployed. This round will have championship points again.
They've gone so passive to focus on Ivy, though, gives a lot of opportunity to Rain and Nico now coming in from A main. Not only that, Golden is forced into a corner. He could have a problem with Nico sneaking down the lane. He's got to go well back with his back exposed at hell. Nico should be all over him at this point in time. I'm not sure how he hasn't gone that way, but confidently enough, Rain walks out. It's Crims from above. They'll know where he is. They know exactly where he is, but he's got the bomb down, and he still controls the angle. Kill from JW as they try and solve him. Leaves us with just Nico in a 1 versus 1. As he gets JW down 13 seconds.
Zdaj Flasha proti Niko. Niko zaleplenta. Ne! Ne! Ena in zadnja.
The fake would have lost the round as well. He went for it. He took a chance. And Flusha, waiting in the doldrums, took him down. Championship point for Fnatic. 1 more will do it. Final round. FaZe needed for double overtime. Double all set up on the terrorists. That did not work out for them.
Zdaj se morajo res skoncentrirati na igro.
What an epic final it's been. For Fnatic to take it and steal it from FaZe again. Another grand final going against them would just be disastrous. Let's see what they bring to the table. Guardian holds the orb towards Ivy. Run boost Tempted, failed, but not exposed, so that's fine. Again, not really a run boost there, but he still might find the opening, misses the shot. Rain's been tagged up in response as well. Can't find the form, you can see this, they're losing their flair, their mojo. Now, still play, getting nothing from that interaction. It's wasted time towards Ivy, they'll have to execute again. Default's finding nothing. Smokes to be deployed. Bomb is by the Pop Dog, and Lecro's looking very comfortable inside. He's got Flush and ready for the flank towards Pop Dog as well if they do go inside. Less than a minute, this could be it. The winning moments. JW seems to think so. He gets a wall bang to take down Rain.
Kerrigan has Pop Dog, but JW again. There was a time 2 years ago you would have rolled your eyes watching Fnatic win yet another event. Perhaps like a fine wine, it's gotten sweeter with time because they have to earn this one. Inch of the way JW finally silenced, but it's just Guardian and Olaf just Olaf! Olaf gets paid back by his old team.
Fnatic je prvak v Counter-Strike Global Offensive. FaZe Clan je spet razočaran. Velikokrat so že imeli to priložnost, da bi zmagali. FaZe pa razočarano odhaja. Žalostno odhaja iz stadiona. Fnatic je zmagal. Jaz sem res razočaran nad FaZe Clanom in žalosten zaradi tega, ker dobro jim je šlo v Marriageu in zdaj na trainu se jim je vse podrlo. Ampak imajo priložnost. Sydney. Sydney je naslednja postaja tega meseca. Od 5. Ne. Od 5. do 8. Do 8. maja. Ampak hvala za ogled tega livestreama. Res napeta borba je bila. Jaz sem že utrujen, ker ura je zdajle 11 čez 12 oziroma polnoč in se vidimo v naslednjem livestreamu. Adijo.